football from NRG Stadium in Houston. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup set to go here between the Baltimore Ravens and the Houston Texans. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in Week 9? And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled it to 20. They'll start this drive out on the ground. Past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5. This running game's so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity, and that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week, and right now we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
Omaha!
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on third down. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Omaha.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. On play action, it's Murray. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, and a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Play fake. Murray. And that is incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? Here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and get an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And he'll be well short of the first down as he's stopped again right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and it'll bring up fourth down. And Tucker, the former Longhorn, puts this one through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready up. Fight, 97.
They'll run with Walker to begin the drive. Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down. Well, this defense for the Ravens, they were terrific in the win over Tennessee a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and try to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
Black Ultra. Yellow.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted. Kyle Hamilton picks it. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way into the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy who made the play, he gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They'll look to get something started. They need to. Down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10.
Ready?
Here's Walker to start the drive. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Okay, ready? Striker, 3-3. Blue check. Ready.
Back to Walker on first down. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. The Texans at 6-2 to start play. And they come in off a loss last time out, but overall they've been playing pretty well. 6 wins in 8 prior to that defeat.
And the key for them, as I see it, tightening things up on defense, because the offense did its part. They played well, but defensively, way too many lapses and big plays allowed. That ultimately doomed them in their last ball game.
Shoves him aside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 41 yards rushing for him now. He's only carried the ball 4 times. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack. Partner, we had their game last week where they had 6 sacks. So a little bit more momentum here again in the first quarter.
And last week it appeared that they were coming out of sprinters blocks, chasing the quarterback. So how do they continue that? How do they keep making it happen? Different looks, different disguises, different angles that they chase it.
They were so disruptive last week. We'll see what the trend is here as we go forward. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports.
Here we go. Here we go.
Incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
6, Mega. Cut.
They'll set up a throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3 except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met. If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on 1st down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on 2nd.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Open man is big, it's complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. This defense could use a few more plays like that right now.
It certainly could, but think about it from an offense's perspective right now. They've got a lead, but they don't want to throttle down too much and stall themselves. Still want to move at a nice pace.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Play action. Now it's Murray. And he's got his tight end. That's Andrews. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big gain of 31 on 3rd down. And they'll send the tight end in motion here. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Now Murray on play action. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great play there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And that makes our score 17-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
Here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line.
Ready.
Just a 3-yard gain there.
10. Slide blue. Black shot. Ready.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. 1:58 left to play till we hit halftime.
Set, hut. Claws red. Set, go.
They'll try and throw for it here. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off for the first down. Walker now on 1st and 10. Getting in there for the tackle, Marcus Williams. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Sticking with Walker on 2nd down. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3 and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
Let's go. Smack, red. Ready.
They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Looking for Campbell downfield. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off, and the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on your quarterback because they don't throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Now the defense going to use the 1st of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Green.
Man moves right. Here we go on 4th down. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward.
Come back.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Under pressure, and down he goes. They sack him back at the 36. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They've got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. A quick throw there, going to be batted away and incomplete.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
They still need 6 yards here on third down after the penalty.
Chalk, 17. Grill green.
Looking to throw. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Ravens are going to take possession of the football.
Well, I think everyone who's watching was certainly hoping to see things get a little bit better for them in this half, weren't we? But it was a downright miserable first half. This carried over with an interception to begin the second half. That's a defeated offense right there. There's still a lot of game left. I don't think that's the last turnover we're going to see today, partner.
60 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues. So not quite a first and goal. It's first and 10 from the 10. To throw, it's Murray. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A great effort there with his second touchdown of the game, number 7 on the year. And the Ravens are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is now 24. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion is open up on third down. Throwing there, but this pass pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
They're going to try and throw. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
So 1st and 10. And if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second-half blowout material.
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens have opened the lead up to 30. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, we haven't exactly been treated to a nail-biter in this one, CD, and if they cannot score here, this one's pretty much all but over.
Are you saying that you feel like people are starting to think about getting out of here, maybe beating the traffic in order to get home or to their final destination?
Yeah, I don't think there's a whole lot of reason to hang around, especially if they can't score here.
Yeah, you're right about that, because it has been pretty clear who the better team has been in this one. And in a league that we talk about every game being a one-score game as we go into it, watching this blowout, let's just say it's been unusual.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already. And it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
Black Ultra. Tell us.
In motion left goes a tight end. He'll look to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Daniil Hunter in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And why do you go out and trade for a guy like this defensively? Well, an instant impact in your pass rush is reason number 1.
And let's think about it. You want a guy who can create big plays for your team. Takeaways, fumbles, you name it. That's what you want from the big-time player on the defensive side of the ball.
I'm kind of surprised by that they kicked the field goal. I guess you get some points, but this deficit 3rd quarter, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't either. Yeah, I'm with you on that one. When you're down that much, kicking a field goal, does it feel a little bit maybe waving the white flag? You just want to get out of here? Yeah, I think you got to go ahead and try and get some bigger points on the board.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
They're obviously right now in the driver's seat, comfortably ahead. They've scored on a couple straight possessions. And I mean, for them, I guess it's just more of the same, right? Keep doing what you've been doing.
Yeah, it's not typical for us to see games out of reach in the 3rd quarter. Right now, they're unstoppable in this one. And seeing how they just came out onto the field, it does appear like they're done scoring points in this one. They look awfully confident.
And he'll wind up losing yardage here, back at the 21-yard line.
Come to the line here, needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down.
Well, the guys who are paid to make the tackles deserve some kudos there, but I think they deserve even bigger ones because in that situation, they had to be thinking pass. Loosened up defense, going to pass coverage. Instead, maybe they surprised them a little bit running the ball, yet they rallied to it and stopped them well short of a 1st down.
7 yards on the return after a punt of 39. And the Texans will take over with a 1st and 10.
Okay,
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
Black blue. Black shot.
They'll look to throw. This is caught. It's Cooks.
Now he's loose down the left sideline.
Touchdown, Houston. Brandon Cooks, 54 yards.
And the Texans' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
We'll see a return here from the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10.
Here's Murray. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on.
That's one. Earth. Buzz. Yeah.
Throwing on 2nd and 3. Murray. He's got a man complete. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Mark Andrews, 47 yards. And the Ravens are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Tucker with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. And it's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands.
And a nice spin into some open field. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
Cycle. Green jack. Go pink. Ready?
Back to throw here. Oh, what a grab. That's Cooks. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Walker. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Kenneth Walker, his 11th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Texans get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit. Fairbairn good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead back down to 21. Out is the Texans kick team as they'll send this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, the win for them at this point seems pretty assured. I mean, still a decent amount of time left during the 4th quarter, Charles, but you got the football, you're up 3 scores. They have to be feeling really good about where they're at.
I love your observation skills, partner, because I think you saw them charge onto the field fired up about another chance to get into the end zone. Looks to me like this group is ready to crush any hope left on the opposing sideline, and they want to do it with some gusto, too.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll do a nice job here just to fight his way back to the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Back in the backfield, he'll get the carry.
And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9.
Coach.
To throw is Murray. They're looking for Andrews, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Christian Harris. And they will score a pick 6 for the Texans TD. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And the lead will be cut down to 14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder into ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire, but at the same time, okay, guys, let's mash the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Murray now. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the football right back, because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Play fake. Murray. Able to locate Andrews here on the out route. And he is going to have the 1st down, and that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Hey, big guys. Come on.
And they'll send the tight end in motion.
Hey, Ace.
On play action, it's Murray. He completes it to Olave. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. So the big play moves him all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Big guys. Easy.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. Starting to become a tough spot for this defense. You're down 4th quarter, looking a little fatigued maybe on that side of the ball.
Partner, we've seen this before, haven't we? Because every coach we've ever talked to says body language is important. And now you're seeing guys with their hands on their hips, they're bent over, hands on their knees. And the offensive guys are just saying, let's just keep running it out, and we've got him now.
And he'll go down at the 28. It's a gain of 4, and that should just about seal the deal. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. In motion goes the tight end. They'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Back to throw it. Murray. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Go. Easy. Big guys.
From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. From 13 yards out. And the Ravens have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. This one taken just inside the 10. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. One final shot. They'll look to throw. And Walker has it. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They said their goal was to win 7 games. They've done that pretty early in the year.
I think it's time for them to elevate that number and really make a big push to finish this season strong.